Good morning. Today's lesson is mutually exclusive outcomes. Our objective today is to understand and identify mutually exclusive events or outcomes. What does mutually exclusive mean? It means that cannot happen at the same time. So, mutually exclusive events are events that cannot happen at the same time. Like, for example, turning left and turning right at the same time, or going to Dubai at 9 a.m. tomorrow and going to Al Ain at 9 a.m. tomorrow. You cannot go to the two places at the same time. Example 1, winning a football match and losing the same football match. Example 2, getting the bus and missing the bus. Example 3, being asleep and being awake at the same time. Example 4, a traffic light being red and the traffic light being green at the same time. Example 5, a baby being a boy and the same baby being a girl. Let us take another example to improve our understanding. Is a fair dice rolling an even number and rolling number less than 4 mutually exclusive? Fair dice is a dice that doesn't have any outcome repeated more than once. In a 6-sided dice, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Rolling an even number has possible outcomes 2, 4, and 6, while rolling a number less than 4 has possible outcomes 1, 2, 3. We will use Venn diagram in order to show our understanding. From the two events, we can see that 2 is in common. So we'll draw two circles because we have two events. Write both outcomes on each circle and put in mind that the middle shaded part is for the common outcomes, which is 2. Don't forget to put 5 because 5 is an outcome for the 6-sided dice, but it's not outcome from rolling an even number and rolling number less than 4, but it will be in the Venn diagram. Because the number 2 is in both groups, the outcomes are not mutually exclusive. They have 2 in common. This means that it is possible to achieve both outcomes at the same times if you throw a 2. 2 has satisfying rolling an even number and rolling a number less than 4 at the same time. Another example, Cami has a bag containing 10 cards, each showing one of the integers 1 to 10. This means that the possible outcomes are either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. He's playing a game and needs to select a card at random that shows square number smaller than 7. So here we have two events. First, square number. Second, less than 7. Draw a Venn diagram showing the two sets, square numbers and numbers smaller than 7. First of all, let us see what are the possible outcomes for the square numbers. So the possible outcomes for the square numbers are 1, 4, and 9, knowing that square numbers are the product of a number multiplied by itself. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, but 16 will not be a possible outcome because the cards are numbered from 1 to 10 only. The possible outcomes for numbers smaller than 7 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So drawing the Venn diagram, we can see that we have 1 and 4 are in common. And because we have two events, so we'll draw two circles. First circle for the square numbers, second circle for numbers less than 7, and we will put 1 and 4 in common. And don't forget that we still have outcomes which are 7, 8, and 10. Are the outcomes selecting a square number and selecting a number smaller than 7 mutually exclusive? Explain your answer. From the Venn diagram, we can see that we have two possible outcomes in the middle. So we can say that they are not mutually exclusive since 1 and 4 are in the intersection. Use your Venn diagram to state the probability of selecting a card showing a square number smaller than 7. Because we have two possible outcomes, out of the 10 possible outcomes, which are from 1 to 10, we can say that the probability is 2 out of 10, and we need to simplify it, so it will be 1 out of 5. So today our lesson was about mutually exclusive events, and they are events that cannot happen at the same time. The sum of a mutually exclusive events is also 1. Why? Because if we are getting an odd number from cards numbered from 1 to 10, it will be 5 out of 10, which is half. And getting an even number also will be 5 out of 10, which is also half. So adding half plus half will give you 1. The probability of the two mutually exclusive events occurring at the same time is 0, because we cannot have odd number and even number at the same time. Thank you.